Hey everyone, it's Rob the Backyard Gardener, and few things. One, my chlorine generator, which I replaced, somehow got severed by some mice. They ate the lines that fed it, so my pool turned green again. Luckily, I was able to rewire it and get it fixed. Now it's just a matter of the chlorine taking its control and killing off the algae. But the reason why I bring up the pool and the mice is because we've got mice back, and they've gotten to a few of my sweet potatoes. So I was going to wait for another few weeks before I harvested my sweet potatoes, and even up to a month if I really wanted to, but I can't take a chance. Literally overnight they ate a few of my sweet potatoes, and once they get a taste, they'll keep coming back. So I thought it'd be a good day to go ahead and include you guys on my sweet potato harvest, and we'll see how I do. Let's go take a look. So I was gonna wait to harvest these for another few weeks, but it appears as though I have a critter that is starting to eat these guys, including one of my very large ones, which I will find here in a second. Show you how upset I am. Here it is. Ate a huge hole in that one. This was not like this last night when I got in, but he's already eaten about half of that one, and so I need to get these harvested probably a few weeks earlier than I wanted, but if I don't, there'll be nothing to harvest. So I think I'm going to harvest them. It's a few weeks early, but you know, I can, when I cut the vines down, I can fry up all these leaves, wash them off and fry them up for a nice tasty treat. I can propagate them to produce more potatoes. Although it is not the season anymore, I could still try to grow them indoors. I'm not going to do any of that. I will cut the leaves and make a dish out of them, but I'm going to go ahead and go through here now and really just cut away all the vines so that I get a pretty good look at what's down here. I'll tell you, even though they've gotten to some, I know we've got some really good ones down here. I can see them. So I'm expecting, despite them getting to 2 or 3 of them, a pretty good harvest. Again, you never know what's in the ground until you dig it up. But let me go and get the tops cut off, and then we'll take a look at what's under the ground. So that is a mound of sweet potato leaves and vines. I have several more up here, which I've cut from the base. Those will die off. The problem is I can't really get in here because I've got my loofah gourd plants all in there throughout. So I guess we'll just allow the ones up high to die off. I mean, I probably could trim the top off, but we'll get to that later. We'll let it grow for now and die off, and that way it provides some stability for my loofah gourds. And we've got most of the ground cover cut away. You can already see a large sweet potato sticking out right here. And I guess at this point, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and try not to break any of these and just start harvesting and see what we get. So let me go ahead and pull this one out. Go ahead and break that off. That's not a bad potato right there. And honestly, like I said, if I had allowed a few more weeks out here, up to a month, these would have gotten even a lot bigger. But I'm pretty happy with this one to start. And I know the one he ate was bigger than this, but for the first one, we're pretty happy. Let's see what else we got down in here where this one was. Got another one right there. Looks like we got a few more down here, not as big, which is not untypical. Kind of an odd one right there. Nice long one right here. So I'm pretty happy about that so far on this first little plant. Looks like we got another bigger one right here, maybe. Not a bad one either. So for the first plant, oh, we got a few more right here. Let's see what we got. Looks like some smalls. Couple of smalls right there. Anyway, we're gonna just keep digging along here and I'll see what we get out of the take. Looks like we got another small one here. And we'll just keep digging away. That's a really nice one right there as well. Yeah. Getting some really nice sweet potatoes. I'm really happy about what I'm seeing. It's weird how we have some of these odd looking, almost diseased or lack of nutrient ones. I don't know if they got something that got into them. We won't be keeping those for the harvest, but I'll put them in the basket nonetheless. Yep, I just keep finding some. Break that leaf away. Three more there. And I'm probably not even a fourth of the way done. Here's a little cutie. Still eats good though. Anyway, I'm probably not even a fourth of the way done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the camera. I'm gonna start continuing to pull up as many of these as I can. And if I get a dandy, I'll turn it back on and show you where we're at. This may be the longest, thickest sweet potato root that really didn't form a potato the whole distance. It's got a couple of bumps on here, but wow, that's quite a bit there. Anyway, we're still going. So I figured I'd pull this one up live. This is where I've kind of already started, but you can see clearly this is where the mouse was chewing. But we've got some really solid sweet potatoes in just this one cluster. It's still going. So I felt like this is a pretty good part of the patch right here, and I don't know why it did so great. That thing is monstrous for me. So man, that's off one plant right there, and I haven't even dug around in here. Oh, we got another one right here. That's fantastic for one plant. Oh, looks like I pulled up another one. Anyway, let me continue to dig and we'll show you what I got at the end. So I'm fairly certain I got them all pulled up. I went through it one more quick time and I pulled a couple of more smalls and a medium one out. But man, I'm pretty happy. Let me show you what I got. This is a really nice harvest of sweet potatoes in my opinion. If I would have let them go a few more weeks, some of these smaller ones would have got bigger, but I lost a couple of ones. One was this size and one was probably more like this size that I lost to some pests. So I need to go through here now, rinse them off a little bit. For sweet potatoes, it's best to kind of let them sit in a high humid, higher heat, like 89 degrees, to allow the sugars to set so the fruit tastes better, or the potato tastes better. But I do want to get it weighed up, and I want to get a lot of the dirts and roots that are kind of straggling around on it so I get a real weight, because this will be officially probably my largest, well not probably, it will be officially my largest sweet potato harvest. So I want to just get an accurate measure of it, and then we'll let it sit in some humidity and cure for the next couple days. Let me get them rinsed off a little bit, and we'll get you guys a weigh on them. And I have no idea what this is going to be. I'm totally guessing here, but if it's less than 20-25 pounds, I'll be surprised. Let's get it checked out. All right, so I've got them all rinsed off. You know, this is a 38 quart cooler, so I'm not exactly sure what that translates to, but I know it's at least 10 gallons, and it's probably halfway full, so, you know, it's heavier than all bejesus. Anyway, let me get them weighed up and see what we got. So I've taken the sweet potatoes out of the cooler, put them into this bag here. I know the bag weighs 1.6 pounds. Again, I try to cut off most of the weight. So I think now what we'll do is we'll get this thing weighed up live for you guys. Turn this on. Wait till it gets to 0 pounds here. All right. Now let's lift it. So 22.4 pounds. 22.4 pounds. The bag was 1.6. So that's 20.8. We'll call it 21 pounds. 21 pounds of sweet potatoes, guys. That's gonna last me a long time. I'm super excited. Well, there you have it, everyone. I've got the sweet potatoes harvested. Again, they're gonna take about 3 to 5 days in relative high humidity, warm temperatures. What I'm probably gonna do is just zip them up in this bag because it will retain some humidity, and I will put them in a warm closet. I say warm, about 75, 80 degrees should be okay. I'll take a little bit longer at that temperature, but we'll let them sit in there for about 5 days, and then we'll put them in a regular pantry, which is about 65 degrees. That's probably a little warm, but not too bad, and that will help them finish all the way curing. They'll be ready to go in a couple of weeks for eating it, at worst case. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It was my best sweet potato harvest ever at just over almost 21 pounds. So over 20 pounds, almost 21 pounds. Super excited I got it done. I really wish I could have waited another 2 to 4 weeks. I probably would have got this to about almost 25 to 30 pounds, but you can't get mad at almost 21 pounds. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching.